I'm Laura, and I drove to America yesterday to buy cheap books. Then I got stopped at the border because my friends and I didn't know the rule that you have to spend 48 hours in America to be allowed to buy things and then come back to Canada and not pay taxes. We got stopped at the border. I thought we were all going to jail, and then I had to pay taxes on all my things. And I accidentally said that I spent more than I actually spent, so I spent more taxes than I had to, and it was very stressful, but it's not that serious. And at least now me and my friends are bonded by our traumatic experience of being stopped at the border on our way there and on our way back. I did get some great books out of it. I bought 10 books. I did not intend on this. We actually just planned to go to Plattsburgh because it's only an hour from Montreal. I just wanted Chick-fil-A, and I really wanted to go to Target because being in a Target makes me happy. But then I saw the book section and it was really game over. I will say I've been so good about my book buying. So you know that when I went into Target and I saw the book section, I have, I think, 10 TikToks filmed because I kept freaking out about new things I was seeing and kept getting new ideas and inspiration. So you should go look at my TikTok. Let's dive into the haul. I bought a lot of books, mostly romance. Yeah, I think they're all romance except for 2. I will say 9 I bought from Target, and then 1 I got from an independent bookstore in the little shopping plaza we were in. The Target was attached to a mall. There was no Barnes & Noble in Plattsburgh, which made me really sad. So I thought, okay, let's go to this little independent bookstore. I'll always remember that I got this first book, Almond, from a beautiful little independent bookstore in Plattsburgh. So I have no idea what this is about. I'm not gonna lie, I 1000% bought it for the cover, but I'm not that phony because I only saw the spine, but I recognize the title from TikTok. I have seen this all over hot girl book talk, books to read when you're hot and mysterious. I just thought it was time to buy it. I have no idea what it's about. Oh, he has a brain condition. Oh, and something leaves him alone in the world. Seems quite short. The font is not too small. I'm really excited to read this. It's not priority for me right now. It'll definitely just go on my TBR, and I'll do a sticky note and put it in my TBR jar and hopefully get around to it soon, but it is quite gorgeous. So I hope it's actually good. I've done that before where I buy a book for the cover and then the book is not good. And then looking at the pretty cover doesn't even bring me joy. So hopefully this is good. Okay, I didn't organize my stack well. All right, next I got The Fine Print, which is a massive series trending everywhere. BookTube, Bookstagram, BookTok. So many book platforms and communities. It makes me really happy. But this is part of the Dreamland Billionaires series. I've heard a lot about these books, and I know that the 3rd and final one in the trilogy is out, and I hate starting new series where not all the books are released, because if I love it that much, I need it all. I need it all right now. So the fact that I'm going to read number 1 and hopefully love it, then I can immediately read number 2 and 3 makes me really happy. I know that this is about the son of an owner of a huge theme park like Disneyland. This family owns this huge theme park, and the son is like a grump, and I think our female works at the theme park, and then that's how they meet and eventually fall in love. Of course, it's a love story. I might be completely off, but that's everything I've heard off the internet. I don't want to read the back. I love going into books blind. Expectations or any comparison you may have can really change your enjoyment and experience reading, but it's also just a stunning cover, and I've heard amazing things. Also, the author is Lauren Asher, and I'm currently reading a book by her, Throttled, which is in the Dirty Air series, which is like an F1 sports romance series, and I'm reading that for another video, and I'm loving her writing. I think it's very quick and witty and fast-paced and easy to read, so hopefully I'll also enjoy this book. Then I have If He Had Been With Me by Laura, I cannot read her last name, Nolan. And I, again, know nothing about this book. The only reason I recognized it and picked it up is because the Queens of Book Talk, Destiny, Haley, and Sarah did a collab, and one of them gets one of the others to read this book, if I'm not mistaken. And I just love Sarah's channel, all of theirs, but on her channel, she's mentioned this book before, I'm pretty sure. It could be one of the others. But if they love it, I have very similar taste in books to most of them, so I just trust their judgment. I know nothing about it. Based on the cover, I'm assuming it's a sad little romance. I don't even know if it's YA or adult. We're gonna find out when we read it, but the font is quite big. That's nice. And it's so stunning. I love this minimalistic look. Then we have Alone with You in the Ether. I will say, I've been calling her Olivia Blake for so long. I had one of those moments where I thought there must be a misprint. Like, there's no way her name is Olivia Blake. Olivia Blake. That kind of really sounds like Olivia. Maybe it is Olivia and it has been this whole time, but I thought it was Olivia. Anyway, I read another book by this author and adored it, The Atlas Six, which is fantasy. I know that this was massively trending on Book Talk, and I am sad I don't have the original cover. That one looks stunning and really minimalistic, and just, it kind of looks like a poetry book or a journal. The bees are cute. I wonder if it'll mean something once I read it. But I just know that it's a monumental love story. I've heard people refer to it as a modern classic and just love story. I don't think there's fantasy elements to it. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a great synopsis. I don't want to know much about it, but I did buy this. And the point of me showing you most of these is I want to hear your thoughts and opinions and if I should prioritize some of these over the others. But yeah. Next, I'm so excited about this. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm currently reading to this. My brain is going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but I'm currently listening to this on Audible and I love it. She's a brilliant narrator. It is so emotional and I've genuinely had tears in my eyes multiple times listening to her tell her story. She's so good at writing and it makes me really happy to hear that when she was younger she dabbled in writing. Obviously, bad on her mom for taking her away from that path because she wanted her to focus on acting, but I love that she was into writing when she was younger and it's come full circle and she's published this incredible book. It is beautiful. I can't believe it's taken me so long to pick it up, but I'm really glad I'm doing Audible because I can listen to it on my commute to school or just while I'm doing dishes. I listen to it nonstop. I wanted to pick up the hardcover because when I love an audiobook, I want to be able to see the book on my shelf. In the future, want to go and, I was going to say scroll through. I'm such a Gen Z. I might want to flip through and find specific quotes. And it was 30% off. And it's a hardcover, which are so expensive in Canada. It's absurd. All right. All the remaining 5 books are Elle Kennedy. I haven't even started The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which I'm reading for another video. I got ahead of myself and I thought, when's the next time I'm gonna go to Target? Probably not for a while because of my traumatic border experience. So I bought every single book of hers that I didn't own, and I only owned The Deal. I got The Score, which is in the same series as The Deal. It's off campus. I don't know which one this is. Okay, no, this is book 3. I need to buy The Mistake, but I own this and it was 20% off. I really got way ahead of myself. It's like that meme of I bought the whole series before even trying book 1 to know if I like it. The rest in the Briar U series, I have no idea what order these are in. I know nothing. You could help guide me because I haven't even finished Off Campus. I haven't even started it. So these are for sure going to be on my TBR for a while until I get to them, you know, in the sequence of reading Elle Kennedy. The Play, I really like her. The Risk, The Dare. This one looks quite smaller. Maybe this is a novella? I'm not sure. The Chase. Okay, and what I'm gathering off the backs is that this is the first one. They're gonna be great. I have heard such good things about Elle Kennedy. One of my other favorite booktubers, Steph Bower, loves Elle Kennedy and Off Campus. She says it almost feels like, what are those books called? Addicted series and the Calloway sisters. So hopefully I get the same feeling as those books. That is everything I bought. 10 books, mostly Elle Kennedy romance. I'm really excited. I had such an amazing day with my friends. We listened to Taylor Swift non-stop. We got Chick-fil-A twice. We went to Starbucks a few times. My other friend got Chipotle. We went to Ulta. We did all the American things that we can't do in Canada and had an amazing time. And I'm really glad about all my book purchases. It was worth the taxes I calculated, and with everything I got, I need to show you my best purchase. Wait, Target really came through with this? Are you kidding me? that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I put it on immediately after I bought it at Target, and we went to Ulta and Home Goods, I think. Both cashiers of both of those separate places complimented my shirt and said they loved it. So I think this was probably the best purchase of all. We do not have this in Canada. I don't know why we don't, but we don't. That is all for me. I really hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know if you've read or also want to read any of the books I mentioned. I'm really excited to read more. I've been having such a good time reading recently. Yeah, that's it. Bye.